Well, I tell you what, these weeds, they just don't give up, do they? Whew. So I got a little bit of maintenance to do out here in the nursery area out here, and I was really wanting to focus on getting my figs kind of potted up and gone through, sort through the ones that didn't make it through the winter and all that kind of thing. But man, I tell you what, it's just a never-ending thing, a maintenance thing at a property, at a homestead, at a nursery or whatever. And I'm out here in front of my greenhouse, and these weeds have just taken over. And let me show you what I've tried to do for a little bit of this stuff. So you can see here, I got old carpet that we took out from projects and getting new carpet or whatever on jobs since I'm in construction, and I put it out, and I got this one little strip in here. Look at this strip in between. But boy, look at how that helps. You can see we pull that back, and we got good kill off of the thing. And I like to take and put carpet strips down underneath my landscape fabric because it keeps the weeds and sticks and different things from poking up that holes in that landscape fabric. So that's just an idea. Of course, I need to take and obviously need to move that over and cover up that gap I've got there in the middle, cover up that, peel off that middle section there. So yeah, getting them strips of carpet's kind of been working out good for me. I wish I could just get an endless supply of them. I actually thought about going to carpet companies and hey, you guys throw your stuff in the dumpster. You mind if I help myself or something? I don't know. I might do that actually because it's been working out good. It's not like a impermeable, force that stops all weeds. But if you keep moving it around and pull it up as weeds start pulling through it. Like take a look right here. Let me show you. So I've got this table here where I have a few things, up off the ground, but underneath it I've got this carpet, and then of course you can see where the carpet is not. Boy, that weeds just go crazy. So every little bit helps, and I like to use the weed fabric, the woven fabric, because that I tell you what, that stuff is pretty good. But if you put it on like a surface where you've like mowed down and there's kind of like weed sticks, the hard things poking up through, it'll poke holes in it. And so this carpet as like a buffer layer underneath that, it's been one of my things. Like in the greenhouse, I got it down in there. So, but anyhow, I didn't mean to talk about all that. I was really hoping to talk about my figs. So anyhow, let's see if we can kind of pull them out and get them up on the table here so I can kind of assess what I have, kind of get maybe even an inventory, up pot the smaller pots into the next size and that kind of thing. So let's get them set up here. Okay, before I start getting too many of these pulled up out of here, I want to see what my problem is down here. This is where I got my figs, and it's just really hard to water them. They're so bushed out, and I try to like put the hose down in under there or whatever to squeeze water in, but I can't always verify that I'm getting them watered. And you can see I got dead leaves on some of them because I probably missed watering several days on different ones. So my idea is to get them separated. I need to pull them out and see what I've got. First of all, a lot of them need potted up and stuff. So like over here, let's just take a quick look. I pulled this one little tray of these ones that are in small. This here, that one didn't even make it. So that's gonna go and dump that into wheelbarrow. I'm gonna take, well, I'll separate that later. But see, I got one here. This is a Black Mission, and it's alive and doing okay, but it definitely needs potted up. LSU Purple, and it's, wow, that was the leaf behind it. That one's dead, didn't do anything. So that's gonna go into the compost. LSU Purple, this one here's doing pretty good, but it's stunted because it's in this tiny little thing. And another one there that it's going in the compost. Another one didn't make it. Some of these wee little tiny ones that I potted them up in these tiny little pots because I didn't know if they was gonna make it. Well, you can see some of them did and some of them didn't. So I'm just gonna toss everything in there for now. There's another one that did make it. That's, oh, I'll have to look at that a little closer. But yeah, so there's 3 of them out of that 10 pot that made it. And then I've got this one over here that I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna start setting them aside. In fact, maybe I'll put these back in here. Start collecting good ones to keep, and then I'll pitch the other ones. So let's see what we got down here. All right. All right, got that one here. I got a weed in there. See, that's the thing. Got a weed stuff. Toss that to the compost. Okay, so here we got. Let's see what we got here. Got an LSU Tiger. So man, it's got some figs on it. Got 3 of them right there. 2 of them right there. That's kind of cool. That's the LSU Tiger. That's pretty. It's in a gallon-sized pot, so I may leave that in that pot for the season. What do we got next here? We LSU Champagne with a couple weeds in there. So that is got a fig right there. Huh, pretty cool. Good, and just set that aside. Let's see what else we got. A fig down there. Look at, whoops. A fig there. Fig there, fig there, fig there. That one's got 4 figs on it. But well, you can see, take a look here, see how this here, this is new growth here, but it died off already because probably didn't get watered correctly. It's just hard to get water down in there. So all right, this looks like just a weed. Oh man. Let's see what kind this one was. That was a Celeste. A Celeste that just didn't make it, so that will go in the compost. What do we got here? Got figs on this one. That's another Celeste, so that's a decent little one. But boy, it's dry in there. Probably, I don't know what I'll do with that. So I'll just need to sort through these and assess the situation. Oh, what do we got here? Besides weeds. Got weeds over there. But man, they got figs on them. I got 1, 2, 3 figs there. 2 figs there. 2, 3 figs right there. So that's pretty cool. And that's a Celeste as well. All right, looks like we got a dead one down here. So, compost to that one. Oh. Pretty good one there. Time to up pot that one. Pretty decent little one there. Be a good one for selling next year. Decent one, needs potted up a little bit. Oh, oh, another dead one. So, compost. Oh, whoops. Here we got a pretty decent looking fig right there. That's a brown turkey there. Looking good. Let me set that over there. Oh, you see how I've got this stacked here just to make room over there. I've got this one here in, oh wow, it grew down into the pot. Let me see how that did down there and get it out. Wow, hold on. Yeah, so that thing, I was able to jerk it out of there, but that grew into this other pot really good. But I was able to pull this thing right out. It's just gone. So it was doing good, and then got neglected or too much drainage down into the other pot. This one here, though, man, look at this one. How well that one's doing. That's a Celeste. That one's doing really good. In fact, I've almost, as far as the size of the pot, I think we're okay. But I think what I'll do is, see how I have about 2 inches of space at the top? I think I'll add some potting soil underneath it just to kind of give it some room to spread out a little bit, and that'll be good for a little bit. All right, and I've got another one in those same types of pots there. Let me pull it up, set it over here with some weeds. That's a LSU purple. So yeah, some weeds out of there. But that one there, it's got some figs there. It's got a shoot going up this way, but it's got another shoot going way up here. So that's a pretty healthy plant up there, right there. And I think I'm not gonna change that at all. Oh, what do we got here? Nice looking little fig there. Looking pretty good. Probably won't have to do much to that. So Celeste there. So start sliding these things back in the back of the table. LSU purple. That's doing really good. Got a fig or two up there. Yeah, I see 2 from here. Looks like this one over here is kind of shriveled up. This one over on the right is doing better. That's a nice little plant there. Another Celeste. All right, well, let's pot up a couple of these here. And you guys know I normally do my potting in at my potting bench, but I'm trying to do it out here where you can see. I got these things just kind of spread out over here on the table, so I thought I'd just kind of do it here. Some potting soil here. Got this little LSU purple. I'm going to go over here and just kind of bring it up into a gallon size, and it's starting to get root bound, you can see, pretty good. So it's definitely a good time to get this done. This one here is a nice little black mission fig there. I'm going to pot it up into the about a gallon size pot here. Then after I get these done, potted up and rearranged in different pots and everything, I will, man, boy, that is quite root bound there. Try to kind of pull them roots a little bit loose to kind of let them spread out just a little bit. That'll be good. Good thing to get that potted up. Way overdue, actually. All right, y'all, I'm gonna have to take a break and run this wheelbarrow. I got it full. You can see I've already got my plants done over there, but I kind of got sidetracked over into this area as well, sorting through stuff. I've got stuff that's dead or verge of dead, so it's getting ready to go over to the compost pile. I have to separate all of the pots and all the tags, pull all the pots and tags out, and get that revitalizing in the compost pile. So I can actually see in between there and see that I'm getting water in in the pots down there. I've kind of spread them out a little bit, and of course I potted up some into bigger pots. But this is making it better to where I can make sure I'm getting water. Plus I went ahead and, after I potted them up into bigger pots, I fertilized them all. And so they're just going to get a fresh burst of growth coming on here in the next little bit. They're looking pretty good. And in this heat, it's been up in the mid 90s, you know, up close to 100 for a little bit, quite a while now. This heat, I've been having to water at least once a day and sometimes twice a day. I get up in the morning before work and do it every day, and then usually I'll check them in the evening and see what I need to do. And if I feel like they need it, I'll go ahead and water them again. Boy, they sure dry out quick in this heat. And the smaller the pot, the quicker they dry out. And so that's just one of the things to look for when you're growing things. Like see down here, I got some grapes down here that are needing potted up. They're in these little pots here. So I got to make sure I don't let those dry out, because they're definitely needing potted up. So until I can get them potted up, I got to make sure I don't let them dry out. Then I ended up going ahead and organizing some of my other things here. I got some roses over here and some different things. Some red twig dogwood there, and that kind of went all the way straight back with the red twig dogwoods. Some crepe myrtles over here, and I can't remember what those are, but I got them marked. I'd have to look. And of course, some more grapes right there. Got a few blueberries there. I need to take some more cuttings of my blueberries and get them going. Almost waited too late in the year. Like to do those early in the season with nice fresh green growth. All right, so I ended up potting up the rest of those figs inside the greenhouse in my potting bench. If you've seen my video of my potting bench, you'll know that it's just so much more convenient than what I had set up out here on that table. So anyhow, hopefully this gave you some things to think about. Is helpful for you, but just lots of projects, lots of things to do. It's a never-ending thing, pulling weeds, potting up, all that kind of thing. So anyhow, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will catch you on the south side. God bless.